Richard L. Lindstrom, who because of illness is unable to join us this morning. I'm Dr. Richard Lindstrom, founder and an attending surgeon at the Minnesota Eye Consultants, an adjunct professor emeritus at the University of Minnesota Department of Ophthalmology. I've been involved in the development of laser refractive surgery since 1985 and have participated in several FDA IDE clinical trials. I've performed LASIK on over 10,000 patients, over 10,000 patients, including 3 of my partners, 6 immediate family members, innumerable close friends, and over 100 ophthalmologist colleagues. Of note, nearly 30% of LASIK surgeons themselves have elected to undergo LASIK, nearly 5 times more than the rate of the population at large. In the interest of disclosure, I want the committee to know that I am the co-medical director and serve on the board of directors of television. I also have consulting relationships with AMO, Bausch & Lomb, and Alcon, all of which manufacture excimer lasers. I am the immediate past president of the American Society of Cataract and Refractive Surgery, ASCRS. This society was founded in 1974, and it has fostered the development of cataract surgery and refractive surgery, LASIK, and other forms of vision correction into highly sophisticated forms of ophthalmic treatment. Today, the society has 10,000 members, primarily in the United States, with a significant percentage of members from around the world. Through its educational programs and services, ASCRS has become the physician's primary source of up-to-date information on scientific developments within the field domestically and internationally. After a review of more than 10 years of peer-reviewed medical and scientific research, we find that all the available clinical data reinforces the safety and effectiveness of LASIK. As you will see from today's presentations, the overwhelming majority of patients, more than 95%, are satisfied. Yet a small percentage feel they have not experienced the same satisfaction benefit. To those patients, I want to be clear. We hear your concerns, we care, and we respond in a tangible and constructive manner. The goal of any elective medical procedure is to ensure all patients are satisfied. While the satisfaction rate for LASIK is higher than any other elective procedure, there is always room to improve. In this case, that means learning more about why some patients are dissatisfied. What are the factors that bear on that subjective experience of quality of life? And what can we do about it to improve it? That's why we're here today. The Joint LASIK Study Task Force is a result of our collaboration with the American Academy of Ophthalmology, the National Eye Institute, and the FDA to better understand the small percent of patients who don't get the experience they expected. A group of ophthalmologists from ASCRS and AAO are working together with the FDA and NEI to look at the impact of LASIK on quality of life. ASCRS and AAO have completed a meta-analysis of the global literature. You will hear findings from this here today. Working with the NEI, we are developing a reliable research tool that will allow us to look at quality of life post-LASIK. This web-based tool will be an important addition to our study. There has been a great deal of progress with this, but it is not yet complete. Finally, we are developing a study design under the leadership of Dr. Steve Schallhorn. You will hear more on this today as well. Both the ASCRS and AAO have announced their support, participation, and co-funding of the study to look at quality of life post-LASIK. We believe the primary patient advocate is their physician. The study and the work of the task force are consistent with this mission. After the task force careful review, we have learned that there is a need to understand quality of life after LASIK better so we can incorporate key findings that will enable an even greater percentage of LASIK patients to have the experience they expect. We understand fully that quality of life is not the same thing as safety or effectiveness. Those can be measured objectively, but quality of life is a subjective experience. Many factors bear on it, from the medical to the psychological, people's expectations for their vision and for the outcome of the procedure, to the way we address both of those in our communication with patients and in our patient screening. Again, that is the level of understanding that we are trying to achieve through this study so that we can maintain our already high satisfaction rates, continue to improve them, and address the concerns we are hearing today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Our last